What's up? How are we doing? What's going on, my beautiful people? So this is only going to be a short live stream today. We're coming off at 2 p.m, so we're coming off exactly 40 minutes time. A couple of nice runners at the moment. Kind of gutted because we missed an absolutely beautiful entry on UJ. See the skim on that? Literally so close, didn't trigger in. I believe this is going to go 2R before it comes back. Honestly, I don't think I'll really take it if it does come back anyway. I know that's the rule set, so we'll stick to it, but I'm sitting there saying I don't like the look of it now, so if it decides to fully reverse, I'm not that keen. GJ we're in. We were slightly different to what the chart looks like here. You can see at the moment our Orion entry area was here. Whereas on our broker, we're actually here. And we actually got triggered in to that. So we were lucky enough to get a position running on that. And I've posted something on my Instagram about it. But yeah, we're lucky enough to get into that. So we're now break even because 2R is there. And we came down, triggered the 2R. So we're now BE on that. If we can get down to the low, it's a nice 9R trade, I think. So we are break even. We'll just stay out of that now. And we're also in this buy on gold. So we're waiting for this to reach 2R, which is here, and then we'll also go break even on that as well. So nice move so far. We've just got to see if we can get the continuation on these. But as always, we don't care what happens to an individual trade, do we? No. We literally do not care. Now, currently working on something which you can see here, which is probably quite hard for you guys to see, to be honest. Let me open it in script quickly. Here, just change the coloration of this to like a darker color so it's easier for you guys to see. Maybe like that. That'll probably be easier, right? Oh, there you go, much easier. So this is not how it's going to look, and it's pretty ugly at the moment. But these candles are showcasing higher than average volumes. So, for example, we come over to gold, you'll see that how far this protrudes down indicates the size of the volume, and that's where our entry is given, telling us again extra confluence that there is orders in here. I'm not sure what GJ looks like, if it's given anything on GJ or if there was even orders. So if you're using it for confluence here, it wouldn't have counted. The fact that we're getting more volume coming in here isn't great. Ooh. Here isn't great. But the relevance is only more for adding confluence to areas that otherwise, you might look at it and say, I don't really like the look of that, so on. But it's just another thing that we're looking to sort of implement. We go over to here, rewind this. See how large the volume is around that area that the entry was given. So again, a little bit of confluence. Yeah, that's all it is. But again, this is more to be added into the Orion system rather than just to be used on its own. And same as this, see how like there's high volume coming in here. Cool. We need to adjust the what are they called? The tolerances for the volume, because we want to make sure we're measuring the volume appropriately. We don't want to have, areas that aren't actually extremely high volume or higher than average volume being tracked, because then the relevance is kind of tricky, isn't it? If you're just highlighting anything that is slightly higher than average, you want exceptionally high to give you that higher probability, and then it gives us a lower frequency version of the current Orion system that we have already, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we're just running the two orders, gold and GJ at the moment. We are break even on GJ, so I'm just hoping it decides to run. So again, gold, seeing a nice reaction there, big pump up. Turn the volume back on, you'll see what I mean. Seeing a nice big push, our entry was given here, so we know that that was formed by a high volume shift in the market. That's 100, does it work on here? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, again you can see, you know, it's going to take some tweaking because it's not the prettiest to look at right now in the state that it's in. UChef as well, we actually should have been out of this trade and we didn't cancel our order. We got taken out. But that is part of the reason why you have to kind of be on the ball in that sense. Because you can see 2R is there, we came down, hit past 2R, we hit like 2.2R, and then price came back up, but we should never have been in that. GJ as well. Same as Aussie, we wanted to get in it down here, but it went past our entry and up to the 2.5R level, which is unfortunate. You know, it's one of those things. It's been pretty quiet this week so far, to be honest. Turn that off. My phone's ringing. Back in a second, guys. Right, back. So, as it stands, we're looking at this price action here. We're seeing quite an aggressive push up to take the high, then an Orion entry given, well, slightly lower, Orion entry given, and then we got some mid-term liquid here, short-term liquid here. I reckon we're going to play around here for a little bit and then looking for that expansive move down. If it comes back and taps us out, peak times, but it is what it is. With gold, we need to see quite an expansion, to be honest, to be able to break even on this. Same thing applies though. If it decides it wants to come back, so be it. We trade the rules, and the rules let us get in and out of the market. We're still looking for a little bit more of a comeback this week because we took our first losing week last week. So we're looking for, you know, a few winners to make up for those. So far this week, all of our positive setups, or all of the setups that have ran in a good direction, have completely reversed before TP. So that's unfortunate. Okay, so UJ gets cancelled because we just crossed that line. I've just had news. Jobless claims. So we are looking for a bit of an expansion here. Like I said, we are break even on GJ. What are the figures that came out from this news event? Well, we've got. Do you need to reset this? Well, we've got the initial jobless claims 4-week average. We've got the continual jobless claims, durable goods, GDP growth. Overall, GDP came out neutral, and then we are split straight down the middle. We've got 2 positive, 2 negative, so it's not a one-sided decision. It's a relatively middle of the road kind of outcome. So nothing too crazy. So gold going into a little bit of drawdown here again. We do not actually care what happens with the setups. Remember, the setups are only there to represent a rule set being met. We do not adjust what we do within the market based on how we feel. We protect positions when rule sets tell us, and we break even or get out of positions when they tell us. Allowing that your system, well, not allowing, but having your system to dictate your decisions removes emotion, removes fear, removes all of that stuff. It's okay to still feel a certain way about a result of a trade, but it doesn't dictate your actions. So GJ just pinging around there in the middle. We've still got 11 minutes till this candle closes. So remember what I said before news came in? I thought we were going to mess around in here a little bit and then just drop down some more. That's what I'm looking for. Whether that happens or not, different story. Gold, on the other hand, if we come down any lower, then we're out, I'd imagine. If we're out, then we're out. On to the next. But until we get taken, or until the low gets taken, we just hold the position as we would. We weren't in a position to go break even, so it's not really something that we can do on that pair. Apart from that, we have no trades on the table. We're just sort of sitting, waiting for price action to deliver something to us. Now remember, what I always think is the best way to look at things, right? You get into this gold trade, the second it taps in, you mark it down in your journal, -1, yeah? Then if it does decide to turn around and take off and goes TP, you go, oh, sweet, delete that, there you go. But then if it goes -1, and then it does go -1, you go, well, I recorded it as that already, so I already expected that, because I had it already in my journal. Same as this is a -1 as well, already expect your account to be down that amount. When you look and it's up and you go, oh, pleasant surprise. So how's everyone's week been so far? Hopefully good. Like I said, this is going to be a relatively short live stream. We're only going to be on for another 25 minutes or so. Again, we're just zigzagging back and forth at the moment, which is, again, kind of expected. Same with this as what I said. I expect it to play around in this area for a little bit, play around in here. Hopefully we don't get any crazy spikes. Then I think we're going to see another expansion down. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. If we look at the bigger chart, just go on to like the 4 hour, you can see what direction this price action is clearly moving in. So I'm looking for a continuation of that. We also built up quite a lot of liquidity down here when we took all the highs. Now I'm looking for that expansive move down. So whether it comes or not is a different story. Obviously we follow the rule set, we follow the plan. It's not something that we use discretion to decide. It's decided for us before the trades come. Go to the weekly chart as well. Again, relatively, well, it's moving down relatively low. Might not be the most bearish of charts, but it's ultimately going down. Daily chart as well. We're making lower lows, and price action is at the moment at the base of a move. So if we decide to expand higher and we go higher from here, awesome. Again, it does look like it has potential to go bullish, but until our bias changes to bullish, we're simply going to wait on the sidelines for that to happen. So let's just take a peek at UJ. I'm interested to see what happens here. We're not in this, and we're not going to get into it because it's reached our 2-hour limitation area. But I'm interested to see if it, taps in and drops, or what it does, or if it even gets to that point. If it drops off more, we'll see. Let's see. Is it going to tag in here? Keep a little eye on financial juice. Again, nothing out of the ordinary here at the moment. So we still have around 4 minutes for the 15-minute candle to form on GJ, which is here. Let's try to take a look on the lower time frame here and see exactly what this is doing. So I still think this looks pretty good here. We put in this low and price is playing around within the central area here. Now I believe that let's double check. Yeah, the retail sentiment this is relatively 50-50. So the fact that we had a big push up this morning and now we're selling off, I think leads perfectly into that retail biasing, which is they were trying to sell this morning, now they're trying to buy. So I feel like this stop area here is building up a lot of liquidity, which is going to back up the idea of what I said of this playing around and then continuing to drop down. If that's the case, that's great. If it doesn't end up being the case, then so be it. Like I said, you can predict and point out and give potentials from every single area in the market. It doesn't mean that you're going to be right consistently when it comes to trading it. That's why the best way to do it is just to rely on a rule set, right? What's going on, Andre? Hope you're good. You on Discord this afternoon? Possibly. I'm not 100% if I am or not yet. I'm going out at 2 p.m. and then I've got my son at 3 p.m. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. If I am, I'll be sort of on and off. So 2 minutes left on the formation of this 15-minute candle. So like I say, just sit it out, wait for it to do its thing. We are break even on this. We'll put an alert right there. Let me just double check that's where the stop level is. Stop level on that is 89908. That is bang on 89908. So what's your predictions, guys? Do you think GJ is going to go down or do you think it's going to go up? Down? Okay, Chetley's saying down. Let's see, let's see. Let's see, gold looking like it's pushing back a little bit from these areas again, swept the low here. Now remember what I said before is that if we come down and we form like a solid low down here like earlier on, then we're probably going to come low and get taken out. But it doesn't matter what happens. If we do, we do. Like, at the end of the day, it's what it is, right? That is just a standard news move, you know, a bit back and forth. Hasn't really gone anywhere. If you look at what price has done here, it opened here and it closed here. So it hasn't really done anything. Sorry, it opened here and it closed here. So it hasn't really done anything. It's moved a tiny, tiny amount. So remember UJ, unfortunately, we didn't get into. As if that's actually tagged in and started moving back down now. As if. I don't think it will last long, to be honest. I think it will change, but we'll see. AU running the low. Big push down. Holy. What is that? Oh my lord. Surely that's like, surely that's a news event, right? Holy moly, what? Why is that going so crazy? I can't see anything on Financial Juice. Sweep the 4-hour high first? Maybe, yeah. It has swept the 4-hour high already once. But we'll see. I mean, that's a pretty nice move there. I don't really understand what the volume increase has come from. UJ's. Oh, look at that as well. If you'd have just accidentally left your order in, you would have been tagged in. Obviously, I don't condone leaving your order in past your rule set. That's a big push. Absolutely beautiful. We love to see it. Absolutely beautiful. So we're looking to get down to this low here. This is the low that I spoke about earlier, which is daily low, I believe. Yeah, daily low. As well as there's a cluster of 4-hour lows down here. We've got a low here, low here, low here. So we'll see. Until we get down there, just because you see a move like this doesn't mean it's going to do it. Yeah, price can easily reverse. Bam, bam, bam. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Big push by you, Chef. Gold's still fucking around here. What do we think about the chance of these lows being ran out here? I'd say we're still relatively high, but until we get down there, I don't want to hold my breath for it. Gold needs to push up nicely now. We've consolidated enough down here. I'm not really liking how long it's consolidating for. I just watched a face-off between Chris Eubank Jr. and someone else, and he stored a raw egg in his pocket the whole press conference so he could slap it in his face. Big props to him. I appreciate the dedication. What do you guys think on gold then? Where do you think gold is going? GJ looks like it's ready to take out some serious stops right now. GJ is on a march. A serious march. I know something, and that something is taking pictures of screens is incredibly hard. Screens just don't like to be taken pictures of, I don't know why. I'm guessing it's something to do with like the frequency. What on earth? Excuse me. Gold, gold, gold. Gold, we are feeling bold. What's up, boys? Gold? Yeah, gold's looking like it wants to run. Alex, you missed this absolute slammer on GJ earlier, my boy. Peak times. Peak times to be an American. Garage sales, garage snails. Yeah. Where's the 1 to 5 on this baby? Right there. 1 to 5 to the nearest low. Gold is literally just the most choppy shit you've ever seen. Hey Alex, check your inbox, my dude. Oh GJ. What about UJ? Did UJ actually continue to sell? It did. What an absolute slippery little sucker. For anyone that wasn't here earlier, we had an entry here on GJ, which we didn't take because it came down to 2R. If we'd have left it, it would have triggered us in and it'd be running around 0.6 at the minute. That's not really anything to get upset about. Give him my love. If this reverses fully, that is going to be the biggest kick in the coochie ever. Almost as big as the kick in the coochie we got when price came down, 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 down on euro. So here, look at that. Down, 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 down. Nah. And then back up. Oof, such a bitch. And then that we didn't get involved in, and then there was no setups down here. And then we also had another one, which was, I can't remember what it was. I think it, you chef maybe? I'm not sure. Right guys, it's 2 p.m. Told you it's going to be a short one today. We're going to wrap it up right there. I appreciate all the love, everyone that's joined, everyone that's liked and shared. I'll see everyone back tomorrow for a full length live stream tomorrow. And hop in the Discord this afternoon if you want to host, not if you want to host, but if you want to be in there and converse with some of the members and so on. Just hop in there and say hi. I will be in there at some point, but I'll be hopping in and out as I am looking after my son. So I appreciate you all guys, and I'll see you very soon. Peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ciao, ciao.